lonesome journey I'm going. Oh, darling, please don't you cry. Oh, in shackles and chains they will take me to a prison to stay till I die. And at night through the bars I will gaze at the stars and long for your kisses in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow. My companions will be shackles and chains. Put your arms through these bars once, my darling. Let me kiss those sweet lips I love best. Though in heartache you're my consolation, and in sorrow my haven of rest. And at night through the bars I will gaze at the stars and long for your kisses in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow while I'm sleeping in shackles and chains. Earth I trod, but since I found them sinners, I'm not alone. Salvation is the only way that we can get home. I like to hear them preach it, I like to hear them pray, I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout. Then I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. I sat way back in the church and I bowed my head. And when they started praying, I'd do just as they did. Well, I never even closed my eyes to listen to their prayer. And since the time I found out God is everywhere, I like to hear them preach it, I like to hear them pray, I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout. And I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. Some people look for bargains downtown in the store, deny God in His glory and all that He stands for. Well, I don't know about deductions, but this one thing I know, God is our only bargain as we onward go. I like to hear them preach it, I like to hear them pray, I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout. And I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. there's no turning back. Everything complete, but I left her for another who led my life astray. Now I'll live in sorrow till my dying day. Down a highway of sorrow I'm traveling alone. I've lost all my true friends and I lost a happy home. I'm on the wrong track. Down a highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. She was hurt so deeply she could not forgive. Now I'll live in sorrow as long as I live. Down a highway of sorrow I'm traveling alone. I've lost all my true friends and I lost a happy home. Now I'm heading for destruction. I'm on the wrong track. Down a highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. I just pulled onto the highway in my little foreign car. Well, it's raining and the road is really bad. Never saw that big old diesel, but I heard him hit the air. I've got a feeling that I might have made him mad. He closed the gap between us, pushed the pedal on the floor. He's making 90 in that big old diesel truck. I can hear the names he's calling me above the engine's roar, and the words won't be found in Webster's book. There's a diesel on my tail making 90 miles an hour. My reflection in my mirror's mighty pale. I can hear St. Peter calling, I can almost smell the flowers. Can this compact take the impact? There's a diesel on my tail. Well, I'm huffing and a-puffing as I try to make the grade, and I wish I had some pedals on this car. Then I'm slipping and a-sliding and afraid to touch the brake, while this doodlebug could never stand a jar. There's a diesel on my tail making 90 miles an hour. My reflection in my mirror's mighty pale. I can hear St. Peter calling, I can almost smell the flowers. Can this compact take the impact? There's a diesel on my tail. Sliding, trying to hold it in the road, and I'll tell you I just gotta win this race. While I'm trembling and a-shaking, he's pouring on the cold, so close that I can steal his license plate. There's a diesel on my tail making 90 miles an hour. My reflection in my mirror's mighty pale. I can hear St. Peter calling, I can almost smell the flowers. Can this compact take the impact? There's a diesel on my tail. Can this compact take the impact? There's a diesel on my tail. for the boy who went away and left his dear old parents all alone. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You could almost hear them cry as they kissed the boy goodbye. Well, I wonder how the old folks are at home. Just a village and a homestead on a farm, and a mother's love to shield me from all harm. A mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you. Just a village and a homestead on a farm. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You could almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. Well, I wonder how the old folks are at home. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You could almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. Well, I wonder how the old folks are at home. Sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms, lay around the shack till the mail train gets back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Now where was last Friday night while I was lying in jail. Out painting the town with another man and wouldn't even go my bail. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Now I ain't gonna work on the railroad, ain't gonna work on the farm. I lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. She labored so hard in this world below. She didn't have things that most mothers know. Raising her children on a widow's small pay, washing and ironing since Dad passed away. I wanna go to heaven when this life is old. I wanna be with Jesus on eternity's shore. But if I've a crown coming when rewards go around, please, blessed Jesus, give Mother on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters flow. Promises you made me, and so it's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but my love still lingers home. Don't forget me, little darling, though our love affair seems gone. Side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. I'm gonna ride that big silver eagle back to the girl of my dreams. She said she would be right there waiting when she lands at 9:15. I sure need to catch that big silver eagle. Gotta love that woman tonight. Big silver eagle, wait for me. I think I can make it on time. Take me away from this old town to see that baby of mine. I gotta hold that baby of mine. Stockade, friends have turned their backs on me. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. In your heart, you love another.